What is up, guys? It is your boy Sihle, and I am back again with another video. Now, as promised, I did promise you guys a chemo vlog, and this is exactly what that's gonna be. So I'm gonna walk you through the process of how I actually do my chemo. I know that this is gonna be a first time experience for a lot of you. So let's get into it. So fresh into it, this is me entering the facility where I actually do my chemo. It's called the Encore Care Center and it's located here in Durban in Davenport. So now, for obvious reasons, I'm not going to be showing the faces of the nurses and the staff there, but you can be reassured they're very friendly people, always charismatic, and they really uplift my mood on the bad days. So it's my first day here, so yeah, I'm still in a good mood, I'd say. And this is me sitting down on one of the couches that they use. There are a bunch of these in the room. I'd say roughly around six. And my nurse is not shown in the frame, but she's just explaining to me what's gonna happen to me about 3 weeks after I'm done with the chemo. And she's also breaking down how we're gonna do today's chemo. And yeah, that's just me listening to her attentively and actually like asking her some feedback questions about my hair because yikes. So yeah, I'd say I'm getting used to the look right now and yeah, I'm getting comfortable with it. So yeah, this is just her breaking that down and she's just explaining to me the proceedings of the day. This is where the interesting stuff happens, I'd say, because this is actually me doing chemo. So I know maybe a lot of you wouldn't have been expecting something like this, or have actually expected that this is how the chemo is done, but in fact, this is how it's done. So there's a port on my chest currently, and they use that port to administer the chemo. So there's a bag there, and that is the drip, and the bag contains all the necessary fluids and stuff that they need to do the chemo. It just goes through the drip, and then it goes into my chest where the port is, and that's how it is. So I sit around there for I I'd say 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, I sit there for about 2 to 3 hours, do the chemo. There's absolutely nothing painful about chemo, guys. I'll tell you that from my experience. As you can see by my facial expression, there's absolutely no pain in it. But I will say that there is pain when you're done with the chemo and you actually experience the side effects. Yeah, that's the problem. Most people actually struggle with the after effects and the side effects of the chemo, not the actual chemo being done in itself. So, yeah, I feel like with cancer, especially like with the questions that I've received from people, most people think that it's actually a painful process to go for chemo, but it is absolutely no pain. And I'm just glad that I'm able to actually tell people this and let them know so that like you don't have that kind of stigma surrounding cancer that, oh, just because a person is going through chemo, you think that they're experiencing pain. Yes, we do experience pain, but it is definitely not from the chemo, but the side effects of the chemo. So yeah, that was it, guys, from my side. And yeah, I'd be actually quite interested in taking questions from you guys for my next video because I'm planning a much longer video that's gonna be roughly, I'd say, 15 minutes long. And in that video, I just want to detail to you guys my journey, getting to who I am today, just everything, like from the beginning until now, like discovering that I had cancer. And I feel like that's going to be an interesting video because it's also going to be kind of like a deep dive into my personal life also because I'd like to engage with you guys on that type of, you know, level whereby you guys can have access to ask me personal questions about my life also. So, yeah, that was it from me, guys. Stay blessed and I'll see you on the next one.